out to play. Michaelene, come out to play. Michaelene, come out to play. Michaelene, there you are, Mumsy.
Hello, Keanu.
What are you this evening, Michaelene?
Well, I think that the people should decide what we are.
Yes, I'm not quite sure what I am either. You look, and again, we did this maybe 20 minutes before we did our live stream, which of course we're late. So that's why I said, I think that we should maybe put on a costume. And then what that means to us is some shit. And Mike and I have to say, this is the best costume you maybe have ever done. This is disturbing. I can't. And again, this is a costume Michaeline did within 20 minutes. We are it is the stuff of nightmares. Everyone right now, and I do not know what Michaeline is, but I saw it and I said, okay. And to me, Michaeline is like maybe the muffin man, woman, scorn. The muffin man? Now you say the muffin man.
You want me to say the Muffin Man?
You are Dreary Lane. That's what I think.
I feel as if I'm a sad fairy clown.
To me, you look like the muffin man's scorned wife.
That's pretty good.
That's the thing about Michaeline. Halloween, she doesn't even know what she puts on, and it materializes. Also, I love your scepter. And then we looked at each other before she had the bag on her head, and we FaceTimed, and then she said, "You should make that mole like bigger." And I went. So to me, I thought before you had the bag on your head, sad clown. Then she brings out the scepter and she puts a bag on her head.
The whole thing is all about the bag. I went to my pantry to see if Kit was in there, and she told me we were going to get dressed up. Or do you want to get dressed up? And I went, well, I guess I could. And then
I guess I could. Look at you.
I went in the pantry and there was this striped bag in there.
And you just had
because I literally save everything. Okay,
Mom, stand up. Just stand up.
It's ridiculous.
So the bag and to me, I think you should tell people. To me, she is Dreary Lane. The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man! Whose wife lives on Dreary Lane.
And I went upstairs and I just happened to have this striped t-shirt.
You have you save everything, even a bag to match your outfit.
I'm never gonna get rid of this bag. It's so cute.
It fits right around your head, like.
No, I pinned it. I had to put a safety pin in it.
We did this.
I designed it.
Is it another clown test? Well, that's what I thought, but
It's a very sad, somber clown test.
Araya Light says 5150 hold.
What does that mean?
You know, nothing. Do you know the Muffin Man? Now you say the Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man.
Who lives on Drury Lane?
Who lives on Drury Lane?
Now you need to say, yes, I know him, and he scorned me, that Muffin Man.
You just said it for me. Thank you.
Fuck the Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man sucks. The big weenie.
Wow, we look really good. It's 5150 hold is like you have to hold them for mental health. Yep, mental health. Wow. Also, yes, we're about, we already did the episode where we went back over when I wore these horns last, and Eugene told me to stick my head out the window. But Michael,
this is your chic horn look, and you must abide by it every year.
That's true. I have to tell you, Michaelene, this is the best costume you've ever come up with. I
Really?
Honestly,
I've had some pretty good costumes in my life.
Okay, so, well, since it's Halloween, but I am
but the truth is, I can't believe this worked out because it literally was 45 minutes ago. You said, so tomorrow's Halloween. Should we put something on our faces? I went, well, I guess. I don't
really feel like it, she
said.
I
really don't feel like it.
That's what she said to me. She said, well, I don't really feel like it. And then she shows me, she's like, this is... And then I FaceTimed her. I said, this is what I've come up with. And I didn't have any of this on my face, really. Well, except for this and like maybe just the eyes. And then she had, and she's like, this is just a bag that I found in my pantry.
I did. I don't even know where it exactly is from.
You're very good.
Thank you. I feel more comfortable like this than I do in my own skin. I do. It's the truth. I think I should just wear this for the rest of my life.
So I think, so you tell me in the chat what, because we're not sure what she is. So Araya says 5150 hold. I agree with that.
I'm not sure what that means.
It means, all right.
Oh, like a card.
No. That's not at all what it means.
What does it mean?
It means 5150 is the number of the section of the Welfare and Institutions Code, which allows an adult who is experiencing a mental health crisis to be involuntarily detained for 72 hours psychiatric hospitalization. Evaluated to be a danger to others or to himself or herself or gravely disabled. I think that's a great Halloween costume. And I think if it were 5150 old, you got it. But I love your scepter.
Thank you.
Are any children knocking at your door? Because tomorrow is, I guess, Halloween.
Yeah, but I'm working 3 to 8 tomorrow. So I'll miss
No, I know, but tonight.
No, they're not here. I think now would be the time to pull out my knife man.
Not on YouTube. Yeah, it's a 5150 hold. Exactly. It's a butcher's block shaped like a man, guys. I think now would be the time to pull out my knife man.
Could I pull them out without the knives in it?
No. Then it's just a man.
One of these times for Halloween, I'm going to make myself the knife man. I don't know how, but I'm going to do it. This
is your best costume ever. You had no I just think I just love that you had a bag in your closet
I
that matched your
fucking went
clothes.
over to the closet to see if Keanu was in there, to see if Kit was in there. Went over to the pantry, and
And
there
then
it
you were
was. My
inspired.
there was that striped bag there, and I went. I thought I could do something with this, and then my first thought was to make my whole face stripes as well.
Well, that's the thing about costumes. You see one thing that makes you're like, "That's it."
Go. I think I could do something with this. That's what
You
I
did
do.
great. Any other, there's really no I just think Muffin Man or Dead Chef.
But no, I'm not a dead chef. I'm just a sad chef.
It's not what you even told me on the phone.
I said a sad fairy clown.
I'm sorry, but the hat ruins it. Now you have to be a a Michelin star chef that got uh you didn't get the star that you deserved. A Michelin star, so you
And then I came back with hearts on my face and on my chest.
no, those are steaks and livers.
They do, they do look more. Yeah, they weren't quite hearts. They were just kind of. They do look like steaks or livers. They do.
I love that you went with the scepter instead of a frying pan.
But,
A frying pan
when I
was too easy.
yeah, it's good. I thought, well, maybe I'll get some spatulas. This does look like a chef's hat. But then, of course, I found this. This is one of my favorite T-shirts. It's 10 years old. I still have it. I bought it at
You know
Nordstrom
what?
Rack. I keep everything.
What the fuck was that?
Oh,
When I was a child, Halloween is not my favorite holiday because when I was a child, I just always wanted to be a pumpkin. I was just a pumpkin. I didn't know what to do. And Rocco, my brother, and would you do me a favor and grab that? It's right there in your studio. It's
it
you and
won't move.
Rocco.
I will, but I'll pull it out again.
This is how they used to dress together. Okay, if you can see. This is my brother and my mother. And I just wanted to dress as a pumpkin. But this is how they walked around together. And I have to say, they never came out of character. And then my father would play Smashing Pumpkins, and my mother would run up and down the street dressed as a witch or like that, whatever the hell that was.
Well, that was an impromptu thing. This was an
Not like
actual.
this.
This was an actual dress I owned, and I just put, I think, this little cape on it.
But
It
they
was a
would
hooded
not.
dress.
They
And
would not.
Rocco literally would do anything I said.
Mommy's little minion. That's what I would title that
It's
photograph.
true. You know what? I'm going to have to put this picture out because I always do on Halloween. Tomorrow I'll have to put it out.
And that's why Rocco's favorite. He's you know, at this
A
point,
horror guy.
he's a
He's a
horror
horror guy.
reviewer and human being. But I just wanted to dress as a pumpkin. But they would never let go of the character, and it would terrify me. Terrify me.
Oh, you were not afraid. Well, maybe.
When I'm 2 years younger than Rocco.
Maybe you were a
When
little
you
afraid.
guys would not come out of character and dad just laughing and you're playing Smashing Pumpkins, tell them about how you scared everyone at the grocery store.
It was a witch, and we had to dress up at the grocery store I worked at, Dominic's Finer Foods. I can say that now because they're not there anymore. and we dressed up the Saturday before Halloween, and I would dress as the most horrible witch that you couldn't even recognize me.
And children were crying, you
With
said.
like a prosthetic nose and chin and the whole thing, and I would run up and down the front end doing that cackle I do.
Well,
And
go ahead and do it now.
and I'd
You
run up
see?
and down the
You
front end
see?
with my witch costume, and kids would cry.
See? See? And later you would make your daughter cry. The world is a vampire. Exactly. She would. And all the children would cry, but she always
They
wants
wouldn't. Not all of them. Some of them would laugh.
You're terrifying. Even this, she's like, I don't really know if I feel like putting on a costume, but this is your best in years.
Well, you know what? I might wear this to work tomorrow. I might do that. Because I'm not really working
fire
there.
you. They're like, okay, we said
They're
like
not gonna fire me. Are you kidding me? When I used to teach a class, I used to do this too, and walk in there and then teach a class with all this makeup on and sweat all over the place and whatever. So
imagine though, you walk into the gym and you're like, hi guy. They're like, oh my God, we meant just like put some like something on your head. What are you? You're like, ah!
No, I'm a sad clown fairy.
I think you are the Muffin Man's scorned dead wife.
I'm not dead. I'm alive and well.
That's what you think.
They
They will think you've lost it. 5150.
They won't. You know what? They know me too well. I've worked there for a long time.
The world is an empire. Oh, cute. Well, we love Halloween. Tell me the story. You were here. You were at Halloween by yourself there, like maybe last year, and you just stood there.
I just stood there in my ghoulish costume. The funny thing is, it's all clothes I had with a little hoodie I had, and it's just the makeup. I mean, and you make yourself up looking really hideous and like, I don't know, just a hideous dead person or something, just like whatever. And I I would just stand there, and then when they got up close, I would say something.
What are you doing? You'd say, welcome to Starbucks. They'd go, ah!
Even the parents were going, oh my God,
Oh
it is real. Oh my gosh. It was so much fun.
That's adorable. It's too adorable. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, you did a great costume tonight. And this
Thank
is Keanu
you.
Live.